everyone, it has been a pretty crazy summer. We've been so busy. We've had a trade show, loads of product launches, changes in the team, and of course Faire Summer Market. And to top it off, Andy and I are getting married in August, so it's been a pretty crazy summer managing a business together, planning for a wedding, with all of this going on. So sorry I haven't had as much of a chance to film recently, but I wanted to come on and say that is why. Once the wedding's done, I think I'll have a lot more time on my hands, but we've had some pretty cool things going on recently, so I thought I'd jump on and talk about how we went at our trade show, Faire Summer Market, and also our plans over Christmas. So I actually wanted to just check in with you guys and see how your Faire Summer Markets went, because we had a raid show. It was our best summer market. Actually, it's just best any fair market that we've had. So do drop in the comments. Let me know how you got on with your sales over this market. We got 3 times as many sales as we did last year, and we also got some of our biggest orders to date on wholesale ever. We're putting this down to, we did a lot of marketing around it. Every single year, customers seem to know more and more that they do want to wait for the summer market to place their large Christmas orders. So naturally, sales on the run up are very quiet, but then we get huge orders come in that make up for the last couple of quiet weeks. We also had a lot of products on pre-order. So pre-orders have been amazing for us on Faire. So we have a massive restock coming with a lot of designs that have been out of stock for a bit and have been super popular over the years. So people were kind of clamoring to get their hands on those. So we put all of those on pre-order. We also have all of our Christmas stock coming, lots of new launches over the next couple of months. So we put all of that on pre-order. If you're in the position to do pre-order, I really recommend it because it helps so much with cash flow. Like, we're able to pay for a lot of the incoming stock, or at least, you know, make our way towards paying for it before it's even landed. So it really does help with cash flow. Trade show, to be honest, less of a positive story. And actually the trade show was on at the same time as summer market. So it's really frustrating, as I'm sure some of you will know, that when you go to a trade show, it is so much work. All of the prep, all of the lead up, actually traveling there, staying there, all the money. Trade shows are expensive. And whilst we were there, we made more sales on Faire. Now, what I would say is we're expecting to get a lot more sales like come in over the next few months, even the next year, because it's kind of a long game with trade shows. Even if you don't make lots of sales on those days you're actually there, it's all about the follow-up, all about going after those leads and actually speaking to them. So, you know, some of these leads might take up to a year to convert, and I do get that this is a bit of a marketing thing from the trade shows, but I do understand when they say you want to be consistently there and have a presence, because it will then mean that you're there each year. People know you, people start to recognize your brand, you're top of mind, you can continue kind of building that relationship with them. And I was actually speaking to someone who was at this trade show this time around, and they said they've done it pretty much every year for the last 10 years. And they said that they do have kind of ups and downs. They'll have an amazing show and then a less amazing show, followed by another amazing show, and it's not super consistent. Naturally, with COVID in there as well, I think there was a reluctance to go back to trade shows, and then suddenly everyone was like super keen to go into trade shows. So there's always going to be something going on in the world that affects footfall. However, obviously that then like flattens the curve. So if you have a terrible trade show one year, that's balanced out by a better one the next year. But that is a very expensive way of doing it. But that is sometimes the route people take. That is their like main channel. However, with the entrance of Faire, I feel like it's really changing things for us. I'm not saying we're not going to do trade shows, because we do have one coming up in February. We've got Spring Faire again. We did Spring Faire this year and it was incredible for us. We were kind of hoping it would be like that again. Honestly, we were taking orders all day, every day. Like, we were so tired. We were speaking to someone constantly. Whereas this trade show, which was Harrogate Home and Gift, just not the same. It was pretty dead. Everyone was pretty miffed with the level of footfall. I know some people had really good shows. We had an okay show considering the footfall, but it was just really, really quiet. We think the main reason for the lack of footfall, other than if trade shows are really kind of on the out, I'm not sure, it was during school holidays. I really don't understand why they put a trade show during the school holidays, especially this one. It's known for getting a lot of independent shop owners, store owners come in, so naturally a lot of them might have kids, and if it's during the school holidays, they're either gonna have to bring their kids to the trade show or find childcare, or they're already on holiday. And again, they're doing it during school holidays next year, so we probably won't go, because I can imagine the footfall will be similar. But we're looking forward to Spring Faire, and there's a few things we've learned from this trade show that we're going to do to improve our stand. I really noticed a lot of gift shop owners wandering past that didn't engage with our stand, or kind of gave us a glance and then carried on walking. And my thought process is, they see socks, a lot of socks. We had our amazing sock wall up, loads of point of sale stands, our brand new floor standing one, and they think, I don't need socks. I've got socks. so what, more socks. There's plenty of sock brands out there. So what I think we're lacking is being able to display our uniqueness straight away in that like first like 7 seconds, whatever it is, that kind of glimpse where you make a first impression to draw people in, that hook. Not doing a good enough job of it right now. So we need to have more imagery or wording or something on the stand that's like, these socks save animals, and make it more obvious, because we do have that already, but clearly not enough. Like, we need to really grab people. So that's my next job, is to work out how to really grab people and hook people into the stand. Because as soon as we started talking to people, like if you have that one moment where someone's kind of lingering and then you reel them in, start talking about the charities, 10% donated, etc., they're like, oh, that's a good idea. And then they'll start talking, it opens up the conversation a bit more. So I think what we're lacking is that hook. Also, the footfall would have been nice. So yeah, guys, do please share how your summer market went, if you're doing any trade shows. I know I've got quite a lot of subscribers on here based in the States, so let me know if you're doing any trade shows. I know there are some huge ones out there. We are considering looking at going heavier into the US next year. I need to start doing my kind of research, learning about exporting. We do export to the US at the moment, but we don't put any marketing budget behind it. So Faire is probably our biggest channel going out into the States, but if it's going to be a big channel for us and a big expansion, I need to put a bit more work in it. So would love to know if there's particular trade shows that you've done that work well for you, especially in the gifting space. And what's next for us at the moment? Well, we're really prepping for Christmas from a campaign level basis. So rather than just having one big launch of load of socks, I'm taking a bit more of like a brand director role, more focused on like marketing and campaigns, where we look at each like product launch coming, and then I kind of have like a brainstorm around, okay, how are we actually going to talk about this launch? What's the content going to be behind this? Like, where are we going to do a photo shoot? How do we make this something more than just socks? Like, how do we go and visit the charities and see the animals and bring all that content and storytelling around the product launch? We first started doing this properly with our ribbed sock launch over the summer. So we launched another 3 designs of our like pastel ribbed collection. They were like super pastel-y, summery socks. They're in a ribbed design, which is a beautiful like premium sock, but it is quite a thick sock. Bamboo's great for summer, like it does keep your feet cool, but generally people aren't necessarily thinking about socks in summer. So we're really trying to sell a product at a hard time of year, and it was a really successful launch. And there was a few things that we did that I think really helped with this. We did a few different photo shoots that were a bit more creative than our usual kind of content that we bring out around a launch. So the first one was, I met with a lady from All Seasons Camper Hire who have these amazing pastel camper vans based down in Kent. And so we went and borrowed the keys. We didn't even drive them, to be honest. We just kind of sat in them, sat next to them, got the socks like in front of the van, because the palette of the socks matched so beautifully with the van. And we have our new camera, which I'm using right now. So we got some really high quality shots that stand out. So that was the first thing we did. The second thing we did was another photo shoot, more focused on kind of like Gen Z vibes. So one of the girls in our team and someone that I know came in to London and did a photo shoot with me in the streets of Notting Hill, because there's some houses that are like pastel colored, so you can really see how we like tied it in together. We even named the collection Sorbet Socks because it's kind of going along this summer vibe. The colors are kind of sorbet as well, so we named each sock after a particular ice cream flavor. We did a photo shoot with ice creams. Like, you can see how we've gone like above and beyond on this launch. It's not just, hey, here's some new socks, and it worked. We're already having to look at reordering some of these socks, and ribbed have not been an incredible seller for us over the years. Our original collection has always been better, but this is a brand new palette and it's sold really well. So I really think the kind of marketing campaigns around those have done really well, and we will be now like expanding out on those. I've done a lot of charity visits recently as well. So we went to the farm animal sanctuary, got loads of content there, some incredible photos of like literally our sheep socks with sheep like right next to me. They're amazing. And obviously we're basically interviewing the charities and understanding like what work they do. It's always the storytelling around it that really like brings it to life. Other cool things, like I did go to visit our fox and badger charity, which is Brent Lodge Wildlife Hospital, based down south, and they do some amazing work. So we went to see them. I've worked with them for like 2.5 years now, and this is the first time I've gone to visit them. So really, like, I am now have the opportunity to step out and make more content and really go after these stories, and it's super powerful. We've also got Highland cow socks coming, and I know that there's a walk where there's Highland cow socks in the field, so we went and to see if we could get some pics with them, and they were super friendly. Like, I literally got a video of like a Highland cow sock and a Highland cow coming to lick the sock, which, you know, I couldn't have planned that any better. So you can see like we're really trying to focus on the content at the moment, and we're going for like our biggest Christmas ever. We're also kind of rebranding at the moment, not like a full rebrand, but almost like an evolution of the brand. We're doing a lot of market research of like our competitors, aspirational brands for us, and trying to understand, okay, how do we talk about our brand, our product, and ultimately make more sales? We're talking about it in a way of like, how do we show that we're the world's best sock company? Like that's what we're aspiring to be. There's so much that we do on our product and in terms of our like quality. We did an analysis of our reviews. If you've not done this, I recommend doing it. We literally copied and pasted all of our reviews, and we've got thousands of them, put it into ChatGPT and said, analyze this, and it did it in seconds. It's crazy. And so we found that 50% of our reviews have the word love in it, which is amazing. Like customers love our product, and that's such a big word to use. It's very emotive. So we're starting to look around, how do we bring that emotion and attachment to the sock? Like it's not just a pair of socks, it's so much more than that. How do we bring that to the forefront so people new to the brand kind of understand this love for this product? And this does involve a lot of testing. So we're trying to build like landing pages. So what we're trying to do at the moment is build landing pages that focus more on price, on quality, on impact, on emotion, put ads to each of them, drive some traffic to them, and understand, okay, what actually works here? Do people really care about that stuff? Like if we have a page that has loads of imagery of people enjoying the product, looking much happier with the product, versus talking about bundle this, save this, 20% off this, like what sells more? So there's a lot of testing going on around it, because ultimately our target demographic is not us. We don't have anyone in the team that's kind of our like target age demographic. So we do need to go out to the market to test and get feedback. Faire for us at the moment is all about pre-orders. Pre-orders have been huge for us, but also acquisition. So we're doing a lot of acquisition, lots of lead generation at the moment. We're literally finding hundreds of leads a month. This is the time to get people into the top of the funnel, because we're about to go into Christmas season where socks will literally sell like hotcakes. So this is the best time for us to convert retailers. So we're trying to get as many leads into our funnel as possible and into our brand new fresh acquisition flows. And if you do need help with this, we can help. So please do get in touch at hello@candidfounders.com, and we can do your acquisition flows for you. For now, good luck with the rest of your summer sales. Let me know how you're getting on, how things have been, how the Faire Summer Market was, and bring on Christmas. Subscribe for more videos on how to grow your business on Faire and beyond, and I will see you in the next video.